The applause will come later, but your gift needs you now. Welcome to Soft Girl Era, the sacred space where strong Black women unlearn survival, rediscover softness, and reclaim the joy, rest, and freedom they deserve without guilt, without apology, and without explanation. I recently had the honor of sitting down with Renee Armstrong, a published author, storyteller, and creative entrepreneur based in Tampa, who is quietly rewriting the rules on what it means to honor your calling later in life. Renee is not just a writer, she is a permission giver. She is proof that your timeline does not disqualify your talent. And through her work, she is helping Black women everywhere understand that it is never too late to step into the fullness of who they were always meant to be. Her story is a living testament to the power of consistency, self belief, and refusing to shrink. And through my conversation with her, I learned something that I believe every woman listening needs to hear. You know, that thing you have been sitting on, that idea, that skill, that calling you keep telling yourself you will get to when the timing is right, when you have more money, when the kids are older, when you finally feel ready. Yeah, that thing, it is real. Your gift is real. But here's the part nobody tells you: your gift will only open doors when you consistently show up for it. Talent is the starting point, not the finish line. The people who seem like overnight successes, they usually spent years practicing, posting, pitching, and preparing when nobody was paying attention yet. For Black professionals and entrepreneurs, this often means honoring your creativity, ideas, and perspective, even when the room was not built with you in mind, even when the table did not have a seat waiting, even when you had to pull up your own chair and sit down anyway. Renee Armstrong grew up loving stories, but did not initially center writing as a formal career. Over time, life experiences, especially those around identity, resilience, and womanhood, pulled her back to the page as a way to process and to serve others. Instead of dismissing that pull as a hobby, she decided to treat it like a calling, carving out time and space for her craft. She committed to showing up for her gift consistently, writing, revising, and sharing her work instead of keeping it locked in a journal. She chose to bet on herself by independently moving her projects forward rather than waiting for a perfect publishing deal or big endorsement. And her willingness to keep going before she had a big audience created the very opportunities she once hoped someone would hand to her. Let's be honest, most of us are waiting for permission. We are waiting for someone with a title, a platform, or a checkbook to tell us we are good enough. We are waiting for external validation to confirm what we already feel inside. But here's the truth that Renee Armstrong and so many others have proven: you have to be willing to bet on yourself before anyone else does. Waiting for external validation, a title, a sponsor, a big platform, or a yes from gatekeepers keeps your gift locked in neutral. Betting on yourself looks like investing in your skills, launching the thing before it feels perfect, speaking up in rooms that underestimate you, and choosing to be visible instead of shrinking. Especially for Black leaders, this self belief is not ego, it is survival and strategy. Think about Issa Rae. Traditional Hollywood did not initially see value in a show centered on a dark skinned, awkward Black woman's everyday life. Issa faced rejections and skepticism about whether her very specific, very Black point of view would be relatable enough for mainstream audiences. She had limited resources and no big studio backing when she started. So instead of waiting for a network greenlight, she showed up on the internet, writing, acting, and producing her own web series on YouTube. She bet on herself by building a direct relationship with her audience online, proving there was demand for stories like hers. She kept going through early production challenges, low budgets, and the grind of independent creation until her work attracted industry attention. Her web series went viral and eventually led to a development deal with HBO, resulting in the hit show Insecure. Issa received multiple Emmy and Golden Globe nominations, and Insecure became a cultural touchstone for Black millennials. She built Hurai Media, creating space for other Black creatives to tell their stories. Her journey shows Black professionals and creatives that you do not have to wait for institutions to validate your gift before you use it. Her decision to keep creating when nobody in power was clapping, yet literally rewrote what kinds of Black stories get greenlit. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because betting on yourself does not just mean believing in your gift, it means showing up for it when nobody is clapping yet. It means continuing when the room is silent, when the likes are low, when the inbox is empty, when your family thinks you are wasting your time, when you are tired, when you are scared, when you are wondering if any of this even matters. There is always a quiet season where you are doing the work, but the applause, money, or recognition has not caught up yet. Those are the moments that separate I had potential from I built something real. If you can stay grounded, supported, and committed during that silent stretch, your gift will eventually create space, clients, collaborations, stages, and impact you could not have scripted. Renee Armstrong did not wait for a big audience to start sharing her work. She built community and visibility through features like Voyage Tampa, using storytelling platforms to let her work be seen and to normalize her voice in the marketplace. She became a published author and creative entrepreneur, with her story and work highlighted in media outlets, opening new doors for speaking and creative collaborations. Her journey models for other Black professionals that it is not too late to honor your gift, and that consistency can turn a private passion into public impact. Let me tell you about Sarah Blakely. She had no formal background in fashion, manufacturing, or business. Dozens of manufacturers dismissed her idea before one agreed to produce her product. Early on, she had no marketing budget and had to personally pitch her product to buyers and customers. But she showed up relentlessly, cold calling factories, walking into department stores, and demoing the product herself. She bet on herself by investing her own savings and maintaining full ownership rather than waiting for investors to validate the idea. She kept going through rejection, learning to refine her pitch and product until she got a yes. Spanx grew into a massively successful shapewear and apparel company, making Blakely a billionaire. Her products became staples in major retailers and red carpet wardrobes. She became a high profile example of what persistent self belief can create. Working in door to door fax machine sales, Sarah experienced firsthand the discomfort of traditional undergarments and had the idea for Spanx. For 2 years, she researched, prototyped, and protected her idea while working her full time job. She handled patents, packaging, and initial sales largely on her own. She built a global brand from a single idea and $5,000 in savings. Recognized by Forbes as one of the world's most powerful women, she established a foundation supporting women entrepreneurs. Her story offers a cross industry model of what it looks like to let your gift and your idea make room for you through persistence. Now, I know some of you are sitting here thinking, but I am tired. I have been showing up. I have been consistent, and I still do not see the results. I hear you, and I want you to know that your exhaustion is valid. Your frustration is real. But here's what I learned from Renee Armstrong's story and from every woman who has walked this path before us. The quiet season is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that the room is being prepared for you. Your gift is not late. You are not invisible. You are not alone. You are just in the part of the story where the foundation is being laid, where the roots are growing deep, where the work you are doing in the dark is setting you up for the light that is coming. And I need you to understand something. This is not just about career success or building a business. This is about reclaiming your identity. This is about honoring the version of yourself that has been waiting to bloom, not the version shaped by family expectations, church roles, or boardroom rules, but the real you. The you that has a gift the world needs, the you that deserves to be seen, heard, and celebrated. For those of us who have spent years in survival mode, leading teams, raising families, holding down households, carrying communities. This is your permission slip to shift from constantly grinding to finally grounding. This is your invitation to drop the superwoman cape and embrace softness as a radical act of self love. This is your reminder that saying no without guilt, setting boundaries without apology, and resting without explanation are not luxuries. They are necessities. Renee Armstrong's story offers a concrete example to Black women and Black professionals that your gift will make room for you if you keep showing up for it, even if you start later or feel unseen at first. Her journey expands the narrative of what a real writer or creative entrepreneur looks like, helping others feel permission to begin. So here's what I want you to do. After you finish listening to this, I want you to pick one gift you have been hiding, an idea, skill, or calling, and take one brave, visible action with it in the next 72 hours. Post the work, pitch the client, apply for the opportunity, share the concept with someone who can help. And then I want you to commit to a 30-day no applause challenge. Keep showing up for that gift every day, whether that is writing, building, practicing, or reaching out, even if no one comments, likes, or claps yet. The shift is from waiting to be discovered to deciding to be consistent. Because here is the truth: your gift is real, your calling is valid, your voice matters. But none of that will matter if you keep it locked inside, waiting for someone else to give you permission to use it. Renee Armstrong did not wait. Issa Rae did not wait. Sarah Blakely did not wait. And you do not have to wait either. You are not late. You are not invisible. You are not alone. You are just in the part of the story where the room is being prepared for you. So let me leave you with this: the applause will come later, but your gift needs you now. Not when you feel ready, not when the conditions are perfect, not when someone finally sees you. Now, today, in this messy, imperfect, uncertain moment, your gift is calling you, and it is time to answer. Stop waiting for permission. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Stop hiding behind fear disguised as humility. Your gift was never meant to stay quiet. It was meant to disrupt, to heal, to inspire, to create space where there was none before. And if you are afraid, good. That means you are about to do something that matters. So here is your challenge. In the next 72 hours, take one action that scares you, one action that makes your gift visible, one action that says, I am here and I am not waiting anymore. And then keep going, keep showing up, keep betting on yourself, because the world does not need another version of you playing small. It needs the fullest, most unapologetic, most radiant version of you that exists. Your gift will make room for you, but only if you keep showing up for it. Now go. The room is waiting.